Here in Cincinnati, great American ballpark and a city steeped in baseball history. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Cincinnati Reds. And this is the rubber match, Ziggy.
And these games can really shape your season, dude. Always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And our starting pitcher here today, Nick Martinez. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Willie Castro leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Steer going back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
On the ground to third. Tosses to first. That takes care of Correa.
Batting third. First base.
And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup. Hitters who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, it can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
Luis Arias in the box now. No balls and a strike. There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the fence. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Royce Lewis. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big two-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
In the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Fouled off left side. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Man at second. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And the Twins score first. It's 1-0.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hit in that at bat.
Right
Man,
fielder,
that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Wallner, the next to hit. Hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. Late on that fastball.
It's 0-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
That pitch just misses the inside corner, and the count 1-2. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And the Twins plate 1 on the double. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
I'm dropping the top, I'm skirting off, I'm in a foreign now. Magic City, bring an umbrella, it's pouring down.
And we're back. And now here's the starter for Minnesota, Simeon Woods Richardson.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
And now the center fielder, TJ Friedel. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Out towards right center field. Wallner makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. Here's the lineup for the Reds. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Spencer Steer.
That batting average jumps out at you, and I mean you, Boog, because I know how much you love batting average. And that's because it's the best one in the entire National League. He's been consistent pretty much from day 1 of the season, and that's what it takes to lead the league and eventually win that batting title. I always enjoy seeing this guy go out there and take care of business at the plate.
Gavin Lux stands in now and watches strike 1. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-2.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
A rise. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting third, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. First pitch misses. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Line drive. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. To first, but no chance to get him. We'll see how they score it. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games. Boog, and the one thing about that is Speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
1-1.
Check on the runner. De La Cruz back on a dive. De La Cruz off of first with 2 away. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. That one not close, and it's 2-2. Liner, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Batting fifth.
Next for
left
Cincinnati,
fielder,
Spencer Steer. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Line drive. And that will end the inning. Reds strand a couple. They're down 1-0. Second inning set to go. Here's Byron Buxton.
Fielder, Brian Buxton.
Buxton launched a homer in his most recent game. Martinez back to work.
Hee-haw!
And that is out of play. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count.
Batting
Too good of a
seventh.
pitch to
Catcher,
hit right there. You
Ryan
have
Jeffers.
to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. 2 for 9 so far in the series. And that chops in for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Not even close there. And 1-1.
Boog, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting eighth, left
Here's
fielder,
Trevor Larnach.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
Out to center. Friedel has this one sized up. 2 away.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
And here is Sosa to the plate. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And now 2 aboard.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Willie Castro, the next Twin up to hit. Fly to left his first time. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Strike two. Lifted in the air, out to left. Steer squeezes it, and that is that. Twins strand a pair, but they lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Now it's the right fielder, Will Benson. There's a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Outside with a breaking ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
That one just misses.
2-2.
That one off the mark, and it's 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting 7.
Christian
First
Encarnacion
baseman,
Strand
Christian
digs in now.
Encarnacion Strand.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Benson on at first, nobody out. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
He's in there.
Santiago Espinal now at the plate.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Swing and a foul out of play. A little bit low, and that's ball 1. Tying run is at first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one out to right. And there's 2 down.
Batting 9th, second baseman, Matt McLain.
Matt McLain, the next to hit for the Reds. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
And that drops in for a strike.
0-2.
That just misses. 1-2 to count.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Twins 1 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Correa.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Check swing, called strike. Hard hit left side. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luis
Arise stands in. Doubled his first time. Arise, multi-time All-Star, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. The throw. In the dirt. He picks it. And that's a great play.
Great to get off the bat by the second baseman. He took a perfect angle to get to this ball, knowing that he was going to have to dive to cut it off. Gets up and completes the play from the outfield grass. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Royce Lewis. Doubled in his first AB. Foul ball there. Two out, space is empty. And that misses. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
In the air, right field. Makes the grab, and that is that. Back here in Cincinnati, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedel. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. And that's a strike. That hit him.
That hit him.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off for
And
the
now
Reds,
it's Gavin Lux.
designated
Grounded out
hitter,
his first time.
Gavin Lux.
Now fly ball to right center. Buxton sizes this one up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Friedel stands at first with 1 out. Next pitch is downstairs. That one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Man at first, 1 away. And that one hammered back there. And it hits the fence. And he's got a double.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
Two on, 1 out. And now Tyler Stevenson. Golden opportunity right here. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2.
Second and third, 1 away. Here in the last half of the third.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Slings to first in time. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch, and he just misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
And another ball.
2-0.
Two outs. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Runner from third comes across. It's 2-1.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
So runner at second, 2 down. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Will Benson. He reached out a walk his first time. That one ripped. It bangs off the wall. The run comes in from second. Not in time. He's got a double.
Waste no time there. They hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Next to hit, Christian Encarnacion Strand. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Swing and a ball hammered left field, and it one-hops the wall. The run comes in from second, and they're up by 3. In there safely.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Man at second here with 2 away. Santiago Espinal will hit next. Flied to right his first time. Base hit left center field. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. Runner at first with 2 away. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. In the dirt. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Yeehaw!
In the dirt.
2-1.
Two strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
That one missed. Payoff pitch. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in a scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Simeon Woods Richardson departs, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Aberson Castellano on the pitch out of the pen here.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
So digging in, TJ Friedel. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Line drive. And there's a hit. The throw to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And here is Gavin Lux. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. 3 innings complete. It's the Reds 6 and the Twins 1. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Matt Wallner.
That's to third. Espinal. One up, one down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Now batting, center fielder Brian Buxton.
Byron Buxton, the next to hit, and he's already singled in this game. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
One out, bases empty. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A massive home run, and they're chipping away. It's 6-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So one out, nobody on. Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift.
Yeah.
Misses.
Nope.
It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
One down, base is empty. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And that's going to bang against the wall. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out trying for 3.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Now the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Ball one there.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Next offering is in for a strike. In the air out to center. Makes the grab on the run. And that's the third out. Twins get one on this homer. Now a 6-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And now Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Reds putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
And they'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other
2-2.
way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at-bat to watch.
Now here is Tyler Stevenson. That one well
1-0.
upstairs. And that's ball one. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That's in there. And the count 1-1. That one is upstairs. Right through there for a strike. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting left fielder, Spencer Steer.
Spencer Steer getting ready to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And he takes a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Kicks and deals. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Reds down in order. They lead it 6-2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Edmundo Sosa.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working. Well, these Twins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
1-2 the count.
On the ground to third. Gets it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. This is Willie Castro. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Friedel on his way over. That's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop.
And here comes Carlos Correa. He's grounded out a couple of times. And that drops in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz sends it across to first, and Correa retired. And that is the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Will Benson. Castellano back to work. That one missing inside. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Cole Sands warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Stewart getting cranked up as well. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. In now for the Reds, Christian Encarnacion Strand. And there's a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly
balls,
elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Castellano checks the runner, and he dives back in safely. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes.
Now batting,
He wasn't even able to foul one off.
baseman,
There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a
Santiago.
hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Espinal now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Right through there for a strike. Benson, the runner at second with 1 away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That misses the zone.
Missed.
Ball 1.
Excellent arm action on
1-2.
that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Here's a 1-2.
2-2.
1 out and a runner at second. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting, second baseman Matt McClain.
Now it's going to be Matt McClain. He is struck out, and he is walked. And the first offering is not close. Pulls that one foul. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Coming home. He'll score easily. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Hard hit, right side. Takes it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Run scoring double here for the Reds. It's 7-2. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that one fouled off. And that's a little bit high. And the count is 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Way inside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Stays alive. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him.
Third baseman,
you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Lewis, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Lewis, in his 4th year, 25 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Makes the turn and heads for second. The relay, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
1 out, runner at second. And here is Matt Wallner.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Rip to third. Slings to first in time.
Now batting, center fielder Brian Buxton.
Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball is going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground,
and it stays fair. Coming home. Oh, he botches it. He will score. And he'll pull into second safely. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Jeffers digs in now, 1 for 2. Foul ball.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Whips it across. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 7-3. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Softly, cause you're like the gas tank over Mr. Softies in the winter. They ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me, I got something new.
Back here in Cincinnati. Well, we go bottom 6. And the batter now, Gavin Lux. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. I remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Lifted in the air, right center field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. He's one of the best players in the game. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes the grab for the second out.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Stevenson stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And it's even up.
1-1.
And misses
2-1.
inside. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. But they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. In there at the knees. That's strike one. This one in the air. Espinal under it. And there's one down.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
So up next, Edmundo Sosa. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, designated hitter Willie Castro.
And next for Minnesota, Willie Castro. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. And now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. Nick Martinez won't go any further. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Pitching
Reds,
change here, Brent
number
Suter.
31.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground to the left. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They're down 4. It's 7-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Cole Sands.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Larnach makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Time called now. Benson stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 and 2's the count.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 away.
Now batting, the first
And here's the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Next offering misses down and away.
1-1.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. Goes down looking. Nobody left for Cincinnati, but they still lead at 7-3. And we're back. Here's Carlos Correa.
Shortstop.
The
Carlos
Twins
Correa.
in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Popped up. Suter puts it away for the out. And now Luis Arias, 1 for 3. Cut on and lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. And he grounds one to the right side. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Down go the Twins in order. Deficit remains at 4. It's 7-3.
Now pitching for
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Brock Stewart.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Santiago Espinal.
Santiago Espinal.
Fought off foul. And time called prior to the 0-1. Slice down the right side. Oh, that got away from him.
Take your base.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Man at first, nobody out. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. Roll to short, could be 2. Correa toss to second, throw to first, safe.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
So digging in, TJ Friedel. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 1 strike.
That's down and
That's the
in.
ball.
Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Danny Coulombe warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Duran also getting ready. And that
No,
one
that's down. Ball.
cutting but missing down low. McLean leads off first with one away. On the ground, 2 ball. There's one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Offense held in check there through 8 full. It's the Reds 7 and the Twins 3.
Your time is up, this your third out. Plus we got hitters on deck, but you word now. We gon' pull up, hood up, what now? Jump out. About to get on your bumper. Shorty that's with me gon' shoot like a jumper. Rounds get the rain and go boom like a...
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Reds.
It's the top of the ninth, and
Number
there's a new pitcher on the mound, Luis May.
Luis
He last
May.
pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Matt Wallner
Moving on
now
for
at the
the
plate.
Twins.
0 for
Right
3
fielder,
with 2
Matt
groundouts and a
Wallner.
strikeout. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. May. In his rookie season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. His 11th of the year. It's 7-4.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. I mean, he really hooked that thing down the right field line, but good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
Buxton in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. And the 1-0. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
He's 2 outs away. Jeffers, the next to hit. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the ninth. Next offering is in for a strike. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Kenny Jansen punches him out. That's a strikeout. So they're down to their final out. Trevor Larnach will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. In there for strike 1.
Well, a good first pitch changeup there. In order to be effective, you've got to really sell it. Good arm speed, and it's got to be down in the zone.
2 down, nobody on. Not
One ball,
close
one
with
strike.
that one. And the count even 1-1. They're down to their final strike. One strike away. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two outs. Just missed the inside corner, and the count's even at 2. And a good eye there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Ripped on the ground to second. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Reds win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence. And you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
My laces, I scale mountains, I sail